Hello, my name's Terry Chimes, and I'm answering the question, what do we mean when we say the body heals itself? Well, the body does heal itself all the time in millions of ways, which we're not even aware of. But on a more gross, everyday level, if I were in the kitchen cooking or preparing food and I cut my finger, what would happen? Well, being a man, I'd call an ambulance right away. But what would happen in my body? Well, first of all, the blood pressure would reduce to stop too much blood escaping, and then a clot would form over the top to stop anything coming in or out. And then millions of white blood cells would rush into the area to mop up any infection, and then the healing would start. So any bone damage would be repaired. Any lymph vessels which had been severed would regrow and start the flow of lymph again. The blood vessels would regrow and start the flow of blood, and the muscles would rejoin and start working again. And then a nice little scar would form over the top. Now that's quite good without my knowing anything about it or making the effort. I'd love a car that could do that. It doesn't happen by itself. It happens because your nervous system tells it what to do. That's how it works. The nervous system heals your body constantly, not just in a gross way when you cut yourself, but in millions of ways all over your body all the time when you're sleeping. In fact, it happens more when you're asleep than when you're awake. So we should be very grateful. We're very lucky that our body does heal itself. And so often when people are ill, they think, I'll never get better, but they do because the body's constantly finding ways to get better. So be encouraged if you've got something wrong with you, be encouraged your body's working very hard to get you better and it's very good at it. You must make sure your nervous system is working properly because the nervous system modulates the healing. Thank you for listening.